Greetings, metalheads. Welcome to another edition of the Friday 13th YouTube channel. Today I've got a fantastic album review for you. A band from Germany called Warrant. They're just about to release their new album on Massacre Records. It's called With the Speed of Metal. Check it out, metalheads. It's a great album. Now, folks, these guys were originally formed in Düsseldorf in Germany back in 1983 with long-time bassist and vocalist Jörg Jarask, along with guitarist Thomas Klein on guitars and drummer Lothar Beaners. So that would be the lineup for the original lineup. And having been around for a year and a half, it wasn't long before the band would have a successful tour supporting German act Warlock. The band would release their first EP called First Strike. This was released in 1985. In 1995, the band released their debut album called The Enforcer. This was released on Noise Records. I guess you could say this is a cult classic album, and if you've not heard it, check it out because it's still available and being reissued. For some strange reason, this album didn't do quite as well as it should have done on Noise Records, and the band were dropped, sadly. In 1994, the band released a 4-track demo, and in 2000, the band released The Enforcer and First Strike as a compilation album. In 2011, the band would do another demo tape. After that, the band would break up, only to return back in 2014 with the band's next album. This was called Metal Bridge. This album had a great album artwork and it was released on the label Pure Steel Records. If you've not heard it, it's still available. Go and check it out. So the band's current lineup would feature Jörg on bass and vocals, long-time member, with Michael Diertz on guitars, along with Marius Lamb on drums, and additional guitarist Adrian Eric Weir. So that'd be the lineup for the new album. Now, I've seen these guys a couple of years ago at the Headbangers Open Air Festival. Some of you may have been there. They were a really good band to watch live. And this new album, With the Speed of Metal, is a fantastic comeback album. Now, this new album comes with 10 tracks. I'm going to tell you what the song titles are for this new album. We're open up with the intro, Blood Moon Prelude, followed by Cutting to Pieces, Demons, Falling Down, Windy City, Cry Out, Salvation, Regain the Fire, It's Up to You, and the last song would be called Screams for Metal. And there you have it, folks. That's the song titles for the new album. So let's talk about the album. The opening is the Blood Moon Prelude. This is a really cool little instrumental. It's got acoustic guitar, very well played, very classy. Now this goes straight into the song Cutting to Pieces, which is an absolute fantastic opener. Now, for some reason, back in the day, these guys were compared to the Little Brothers of Rage. I guess you could kind of hear that in the band's music today. But there's also other elements in there, bands like Running Wild. Jürgen is a really good bassist and singer, and his musicianship really does shine through on this new album. I guess you could compare this band to speed metal and power metal. It's definitely old school. Now, Jürgen's vocals kind of remind me a little bit of Ralph from the band Running Wild. Next song, Demons, is a really good follow-up to Cutting to Pieces. It's full of energy with some great music dynamics with a few twists and turns. Next is Falling Down. And if you're a fan, like I said, of Rage and Running Wild, this is a great album for you. It's a great combination of both bands put together in the form of Warrant. Falling Down is a great addition to the album. It's really very melodic, very heavy in places. Next up is the song Windy City. This is a little bit more of a rock and roll song, and it certainly doesn't have the elements of speed metal and power metal. However, it's still a really good song, catchy in places. Now, this song kind of reminds me a little bit of AC/DC, maybe Rose Tattoo. However, it doesn't really sound like AC/DC. It just has some elements of both of those bands. Big question is, are they trying to copy the Warrant from LA? Let's hope not. Now, the next song is called Cry Out. This is more like it's taking me back to the previous songs right at the very beginning of the album. Such songs like Cutting to Pieces and Demons. It's a heavy song, melodic, in your face. It's a real headbanging song. Now, the overall album is really, really well put together. Nice production, some great musicianship here, some great vocals. All around, it's a really good comeback album. Like I said, they didn't have much success back in the day. However, this album's going to bring them a lot of success. So check out the new album by Warrant. It's released on Massacre Records. It's called With the Speed of Metal. So check it out, metalheads. Enjoy this review. Check out the video. Thanks for watching.